What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're on the draftnetwork.com and we're doing something a little bit different from the normal mock drafts we've been doing. Today we're doing a 7-round mock draft. Now don't get too excited about that because it's not exactly the 7-round mock draft you're probably expecting. We're going to be drafting for one specific team, and that specific team today is going to be the Carolina Panthers, my favorite team. Now, if you guys like this type of video, please let me know. I'll definitely consider doing more of these for like every team if you guys want me to. But Carolina Panthers, I think, is a good starting point, my favorite team. So we're going to do all 7 rounds of the draft, and we'll just be doing every single Panthers pick. So it'll be every Panthers pick in all 7 rounds. Everything else will be sent by the computer. So let's get right into it. Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. They hit Trevor Lawrence. New York Jets. Jamar Chase at 2. It's not an awful selection, but I don't know about Sam Darnold anymore. Okay, Penei Sewell. Kyle Pitts to 4. Okay. Jalen Waddle at 5. Zach Wilson at 6. Caleb Hurley at 7. Very interesting mock so far. Very interesting selections there. So right now we're at 8 with the Carolina Panthers, and Justin Fields is on the board. Justin Fields on the board. That's man. Trey Lance versus Trey Lance versus Justin Fields. That's actually a tough selection. It really is. I would have rather Zach Wilson fall here, but I'm not sure if Justin Fields is honestly. I'm not sure if he's better than Trey Lance, to be honest with you. Since it's unusual that he falls to the spot, I'll go with something different, and I'll go with Justin Fields, who really is a great player. But as a prospect, he might not even be as good as Trey Lance. But I'll go with that here at 8. Patrick Surtain to the Broncos, Rashawn Slater to the Cowboys, Devontae Smith, Trey Lance goes to the 49ers. Great selection there. Sam Cosmi, Christian Darrisaw, Micah Parsons, Kwity Paye, Owusu Koramoah to the Raiders. Pretty usual mock draft from this point on. Very early on it was getting unusual. J.C. Horn. Wait, I think I skipped. Rashad Bateman, J.C. Horn, Elijah Vera Tucker, Jalen Mayfield, Terrace Marshall. Jets pick the first running back off the board. Najee Harris, Christian Barmore, Tevin Jenkins, Joseph Osai, Gregory Rousseau, Jalen Phillips, 3 straight edge rushers, Zaven Collins, Travis Etienne, Chiefs pick, Nick Bolton, Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, Kadarius Toney. That's a good pick for him. That really is. Okay, now into the second round of this year's mock draft. Continuing the sim, Asante Samuel, Azeez Ojulari, Dylan Moses, Jason Owe, Liam Eichenberg, Eric Stokes, Alex Leatherwood, and here with the 40th overall pick is back to the Carolina Panthers. Oh, look at! I love seeing Javonte Williams here. That's great. I'm not going to select him obviously because we have Christian McCaffrey as of right now, but Javonte is great. He's fantastic. Okay, so this could very well be a defensive player, or it could be tight end. Let me see what tight ends are available. Okay, Pat Freiermuth is actually a guy who could be a first-round talent at tight end. That's still on the board. I could wait maybe till the 3rd round and get a guy like Brevin Jordan if he's still available, because I like him as well. But Pat Freiermuth is very good, and that's definitely a position of need for us. There are other things like linebacker, a guy like Chad Surratt. He more than likely won't be available for the next spot. I talk a lot about Carlos Basham. He's a very good player, but edge isn't the top need for us right now. We have Yetur Gross-Matos and Brian Burns, but it wouldn't be a terrible pick. Carlos Basham was fantastic, but right now I think tight end's been such an issue since Greg Olsen left. I think I'm gonna go Pat Freiermuth out of Penn State. I like that pick a lot. Quite possibly could be the best true tight end in this draft, considering that Florida. What am I thinking? I can't think. But yeah, so Mac Jones goes 41. Davion Nixon, Aaron Robinson, Wyatt Davis, Joe Tryon and Nico Collins. Rondell Moore, Javonte Williams goes to the Cardinals. Creed Humphrey, Michael Carter goes to the Dolphins. Another UNC guy. Trayvon Moehrig, Dylan Raduns, Greg Newsome, Levo. Why do they keep saying Levo? Levi, Enrique, Landon Dickerson, James Hudson, Trey Smith, Jay Tufele, Tutu Atwell, Baron Browning, Tommy Tugai, Carlos Basham goes to the Bills, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marlon Tupulutu, Brevin Jordan goes, and then my goodness, I'm trying to pronounce these names, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, number 72 are here at the Panthers selection. We went with 2 offensive picks, so this is definitely going to be a defensive guy right here. Very young defense. I would love to add on to it. Chaz Surratt is available. I like Chaz Surratt, and you guys know I have a UNC bias. So Chaz Surratt available. I think I 100% have to go with him here. Chaz Surratt of UNC. And that's linebacker is definitely a position of need. I like that pick a lot. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at quarterbacks that are available, just to not so we can pick another one, because obviously we're not going to pick another quarterback. But just looking at the guys available, just to see where other of these quarterbacks could be drafted. Kyle Trask on the board. Kellen Mond is a guy who impressed in the Senior Bowl, but I'm not too high on him really. Hunter Long finally goes 86 to the Jets. Sean Wade goes to the Steelers. So yeah, next Panthers pick. If we don't, do we have a 3rd round pick? Or excuse me, a 4th round pick? Not exactly sure. Okay, here we are. Pick number 113 is our next selection. I like going corner at this spot, possibly. Trey Brown's a guy I actually like a lot here. Did he just get picked? Oh no, he didn't. I'm just blind. So he's still available. I don't know if he might be available in the next round after that, possibly. And we could go a guy like. Let's see what interior D line is looking like. Marvin Wilson's a guy who's really fallen off some draft boards, but he's a very high potential guy. But he's just, I don't know what happened. He just kind of fell off. So that could be a guy we could go with to pair alongside with Derek Brown for next year. Kellen Mond does go to the Lions here. So I don't know, man. Could also be O-line. Let's see what kind of O-line players are available. Walker Little. Anyone who really stands out. Trey Hill. Ooh, Trey Hill. Okay, Trey Hill. I do think Walker Little would be a pretty good selection. 6'7", 309 pounds. I like that. I really do. I think I'm going to end up going with it. I think I am. Yeah, I'm going to go with Walker Little out of Stanford. Maybe take over. Probably not right away at tackle, but he could be a guy we could coach up. Maybe in a couple of years, he could be impactful in the squad. Now, this next pick, I 100% need to go corner. I know if Trey Brown is somehow there, that is going to be the pick for me. Big Trey Brown guy, 5'9.5", 188 pounds. But he can fly around the field, and I just like what I see from him a lot. So, not sure when the next Panthers pick is, but I would guess it can't be too much longer from seeing on the screen, based on we had the 113th pick we just used. So, even some notable guys just on the all-around board. Sage Surratt, brother Chaz Surratt, still available at wide receiver. He's a big-bodied receiver. A physical guy, but got some surprising speed. So that could be okay. 153 is our next pick. To go with a guy that if somehow is there. Let me go back to corner, see if he's somehow there. Trey Brown is there, so that will be a pick if he still can make it through and end up being, excuse me, end up being there. We'll see. We're about 5 or 6 picks away. Sam Ehlinger goes to the Atlanta Falcons. Didn't they draft quarterback 4th overall? Oh, no, they didn't. I think they drafted... What? I don't know why I can't think. Daz Newsome out of North Carolina does get selected by the Eagles. Wide receiver. Like to see that. Another UNC guy. Absolutely love to see that. All right, let's go back to corner. Trey Down is available, and that's a very big position that we could help fill. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Trey Brown, corner out of Oklahoma with the selection. Chuba Hubbard is selected, 155 overall. Charles Snowden out of Virginia. That's a big, that's a guy who really helped Virginia get the win against a UNC back in last season. I'm not sure when it was, but why can't, my goodness, UNC just can't beat Virginia. That's unfortunate. Okay, so keeping it going, Kerry Venter was also a corner that I was looking at, but I would take Trey Brown over him, I should say. But I did like both. I would actually like to get both of them. But anyways, 185 is coming up with our next pick. Let's see where we could go. Anyone's just standing out as like the best player available on this board for me? Safety's not the biggest need, but let's Reed Blankenship. Who is that guy? Yeah, Michael Carter at Duke. I mean, I would not go a Duke player just because it's Duke, but I've heard a lot about him. But I don't know why he's so far down here. I thought he was pretty good. Okay, but could be another O-line pick. Let's see if anything stands out to us here. Drake Jackson. Drake Jackson's actually not a pretty good one. Tackle. Let's keep an eye. That Kentucky O-line last year was actually pretty nice, and I saw some pretty good prospects on there. So I actually might go with Drake Jackson here if there's no notable corners that are available that I still would very, very much want. Marco Wilson. Is this the shoe guy? I think this might be the shoe guy. Not a terrible corner, but the shoe guy. I think it might be the shoe guy. Anyways, as I was saying, I think I'm gonna go back to O-line. I think that should be the move here. Drake Jackson. I like Drake Jackson a lot. Let's see. Only 6'2", 290, but I like what I saw from him though. I prefer a bigger O-lineman, but based on what I saw from him, ooh, okay. Okay, I saw out of the corner of my eye, Kevin Jarvis. He just rings a bell in my head for whatever reason. But I need to hurry up and make a selection. I don't know why in the world running back is on this list as a position of need, like over edge, but that's absolutely absurd. Interior D line. Let's take a look at interior D line real quick. Ooh, okay, Bobby Brown. I'm kind of saying that. I remember watching him during the Orange Bowl, I believe, and he looked pretty nice. 4-3 defense in the front. Oh, okay. Bobby Brown. That actually might be a selection here. It really might be. I think it is. There's Bobby Brown. Oh, we have another pick coming at 194. Maybe, somehow, just maybe, Drake Jackson will stay here, and I'll select him. Not as big of a guy as I thought, but I like how he plays. So I'm going to take Drake Jackson if he's available with the next pick, and he barely will be, just barely. Felipe Franks out of Arkansas does get picked. So we're going to go Drake Jackson out of Kentucky with this selection. And we are nearing the end of the draft. We are currently at 7 selections. Like what we've done in the draft so far. We'll see how it ends up for us. I'm thinking maybe 2 more picks, probably just like 1 if I had to guess. And I'm thinking if it gets to this point, we might just go best player available. because, not really sure if anything this far down the draft board is going to help us really coming up in the next couple of years. Cornell Powell out of Clemson, just because he's such a highly recruited guy. He won't be available more than likely. He's probably going to get picked right here. But probably a guy who could get coached up. Wide receiver's not our biggest thing, but if we do lose Curtis Samuel, we will need one guy to help us out on that side of the ball. So Cornell Powell could be a guy that we end up selecting if he's somehow still available after this. So we'll just see and wait. Oh no, I think he just got selected. He did. That's unfortunate. Cornell Powell did get selected. Where's our next pick? Do we even have a pick left? We might not have a pick. It's very likely we don't have a pick left. Alright, like 250 some picks in the draft, and we're entering that 250 range over here, and I don't see Panthers. So it's actually very likely we might not have a pick left. I would have just went best player available, so it's fine that we don't have another pick left. So yeah, that's all right. Peyton Ramsey does get out of Northwestern, gets selected. So yeah, wait, it's Marco. Oh, Marco Wilson's still available. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. So every draft selection has been made. Let's go over here and look at our guys. So number 8 overall, we took Justin Fields, quarterback out of Ohio State. Number 40, Pat Freiermuth, possibly the best true tight end in the draft out of Penn State. Chaz Surratt, linebacker. You might say he's a biased pick, but he's a good linebacker, and linebacker is 100% a position of need for us, as it's going to kick us over here. So yeah, 113 Walker Little, tackle out of Stanford, high potential guy. Carolina Panthers, Trey Brown, corner I really do like here at 153. Could be a potential even as high as a 3rd round pick in my eyes. Bobby Brown, interior defensive lineman out of Texas A&M. And then our final pick was Drake Jackson, O-lineman out of Kentucky. So I like what we did with the draft. I really do. We covered a lot of needs, and we also got some players that were the best available. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.